What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper Tapping in 10 in Trap News Network. Back in the same, like Cook cracking the same here at 10 in Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge though. You ain't finna get nobody's college though, man. It's early in the morning. Giving y'all this news y'all can use. This knowledge though. You ain't finna get nobody's college though. I have accepted the fact that my whole week is finna look like the inside of this car. So I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done. But we're gonna get a cup of coffee and get it done. We're gonna get a cup of coffee and get it done. We're gonna get a cup of coffee and get it done. Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. What is good news you can use. Y'all finna be late no matter what. Y'all want me to take Harbor first or y'all wanna go first? Y'all ready to get out this car, huh? Yeah, I feel you. Get away from this lecture, because it's been on their head all morning. Hey, black dads, show up for your kids, bro. Show up for your kids. Lecture them, explain to them, love them, but explain to them what they did to get themselves in trouble. Explain to them the consequence. Explain to them better decision making. And then re-emphasize after you've broken off a foot into the A double-double. Don't never forget to put your foot in the A double-double, because I'm not gonna lie, especially if you're raising little black boys, in my opinion, that discipline is necessary. I don't got gentle kids, so I don't know how to gentle parent. My kids is my kids. These is little shiesties, so it gets into what it gets into, but as long as you pushing them off love and off honor and off discipline, the word of God, the love of God and all that, everything should be fine. Continue to show up for your kids the way they never showed up for us black dads and all dads, but I'm talking to the black dads. It doesn't have to be I'm talking to all dad situation. I'm not gonna lie. I'm talking to the black and the brown dads. Now, all dads watching this, can y'all get the message? For sure. But I'm not sad to say, and I'm not ashamed to say, and I'm not embarrassed to say that this message is for black and brown dads. Some things can be for us. If you get something out of it, cool. Shout out to all the dads, but I'm talking to who I'm talking to. We're gonna jump into this content without no further do's or don'ts, man. We got DJ Academics talking about why he is no longer covering a loose cannon situation, why Wack made him stop. We're gonna jump into this content without no further do's or don'ts. Let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm gonna hit this topic. So I had said before, which by the way I still am on it. Like I wanted to give some clarity, because I've seen some people like, yo, Act man, what's up, man? Yo, Act man, how you gonna be #1 in media and you like you letting Wack run your program like he's blah blah blah. Now I wasn't gonna say anything really about this, but Wack kind of, which surprising to me, Wack kind of said stuff about this, so I'll kind of like clarify why I am not really into this loose cannon Wack stuff anymore. Let me go to No Jumper. He said it on the podcast. Said No Jumper. Let's go there, and then we go here, and then we go. No, what am I listening to? Okay, this is it. Wait, it's not out yet? What the fuck? I thought it came out. Huh? It's a Wack and Adam podcast. What the hell happened? Oh, it's right here.
The Adam and Wack Show.
Here we go.
With the little shit.
Okay.
I didn't know.
No, you got to go here to get this stuff.
Nobody went to San Diego.
Right.
Okay.
So now I'm sitting back and I'm saying, yeah, that's why I'm going to put Money Mike's body on you, right?
Oh, here we go.
Wanted why they wanted it. You know, we going to kick it off a little bit. I get a call.
Here we go.
From his significant other saying, he said Big U trying to pin a murder on him. I said, what? He said, yeah, he said something about Money Mike. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with loose cannon.
Yeah, who's Money Mike?
This dude that got unalive, right? I said, that has nothing to do with loose cannon. Why would Big U do that, right? She said, I don't know, but he says you may have access to a video that can help him show it wasn't him, right? I said, I think I know somebody that may have that video. Let me make a call, right? So I make the call. I get the video. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I sent it over to her, right? Because in my head, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Big U finna like pin something on this dude that ain't him.
Okay. Now, to kind of like, hurry up the story, because Wack's going to talk for like about like 10 minutes about this. So Wack calls me and he tells me, yo, listen, bro. There's something about some murder. I would never say this, honestly, but Wack pretty much said it on No Jumper. He basically said there's something about some murder investigation, some open murder. And unlike everybody else, once I hear police is investigating a murder, I'm usually, especially if I know the people, I have no problem falling back. Now, the way how Wack explains it to me is like, yo, there's somebody who died. They're trying to put the murder, or Big U was supposedly, according to Luz, trying to put the murder on Luz. But it appears that Luz is trying to dangle this murder as a carrot to the feds that he could snitch to get out, and maybe beefing with Wack is, and I don't know if Wack has nothing to do with this, but it's to try to throw Wack in the mix or something of the case. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be involved in nothing where, you know, if I'm giving Luz a platform and Luz might be trying to implicate Wack in some fucking murder, or I don't know what the fuck, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I was told. Fucking Wack sends me the video. I don't even know how Wack even has this video, honestly. But apparently this is the video. This is the video of some murder that happens, which I'm like, how the hell we're hearing about this? That's why I'm like, yo, these are the things that it kind of spooked me a little bit. I'm like, whoa, what are we talking? So this is a murder that's supposedly not charging none of the indictments. This is the video, and apparently police is looking for the people in his fucking murder.
Now, in any other situation in life, I would call flamboyant, skullduggery, and larceny. But based off the way this social media RICO has been going down, I wouldn't doubt for a second that these dudes are potentially serious. Rat Run Hunter, there's no way that Loose Cannon can dangle this unalivement as a carrot in front of the feds against Rat Run Hunter, unless Rat Run Hunter has some sort of involvement, knowledge, or conspiracy of firsthand or secondhand, before or after the fact. Meaning this, either Rat Run Hunter has a conspiracy, which means he has knowledge of the crime and didn't do anything to prevent the crime. He has conspiracy, knowledge of the crime, and helping to be a part of the crime by way of firsthand, meaning he helped commit the unalivement or dispose of blah, 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 as him having firsthand involvement in it. He can have second party involvement in it, meaning that he might have driven someone to the scene. He might have taken someone to go do something. He might have known that somebody was going to do something and provided whatever for them to do it. Or he could be an accessory after the fact, meaning that they did wooty bam, wooty bam, wooty bam, call Wack to get him out of there or to help him out, or whatever the case may be. My bad, I got some fuzz in my mouth. Whatever the case may be. And he was smart enough to participate because he's a genius. That's that. Now, as far as DJ Academics is concerned, I think it's interesting that now that this is now the moment that Academics decides to back off, because they've been implementing him. He's been implementing himself for a long time. He's been implementing himself in a lot of unalivements. He out his own mouth said that he gave pow-pows to the Crips. He said that. You feel me? So it's been a lot of things that this guy's been saying that has been contradicting, but also very detrimental to his own freedom and his own safety as far as him being able to move around. I think that Academics being told not to cover it no more could possibly show a guiltiness on Wack's side. This could possibly be something that, well, I don't want it out, blah, blah, blah. Because, yeah, it sounds like he has you by your BALLs. I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie. And now they're playing the video. This is Barnacles, but we finna get back into it, man.
And video and whatever, you know what I mean? And what Wack basically told me was like, yo, listen, Loose Cannon was trying to ask about getting this video because he's trying to work I don't think he told Wack that, but Wack was like, nah, I think he's trying to work with the feds in trying to help them solve this murder. Or no, maybe Big U was trying to work with them to help them solve this murder, but Big U was going to implicate Loose Cannon. And then Loose Cannon is then trying to flip this video and probably trying to, I don't know, muddy or throw Wack's name in it. And it could be like, Wack told me he felt like he was being set up. And I'm like, what do you mean set up? It's like, this guy's kind of moving different, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, y'all are now talking about open murders once again. I want to check out of this situation. I'm good. You know what I mean? So this is the video that I got. Now, I don't know, apparently this is years old. Supposedly this is a cold case video. Somebody runs down here. By the way, trigger one. I don't know if you got to take off the screen. Yo, Drill, you gotta blur. Actually, I'm gonna take it off for a second because I think they're gonna shoot the guy. Oh no, actually, yeah, they're struggling with him at first. So you're seeing struggle. Then something happens. I'll take it off screen now. Look like, yeah, I think they shoot the guy. And they're taking some stuff off of him. Okay, and then these guys run to a car over here. And the car that's awaiting is here. And the car is. So apparently this is a cold case, okay? So if you're wondering like, yo, oh man, Act or Wack is controlling Act, that's not the case. The reality of it is that Wack told me that basically there's some open murder that he feels that Loose Cannon is using after he supposedly at the initial process claimed that Big U was going to try to put that murder on him. He feels that Loose Cannon now is trying to use that murder to try, or information about the murder, to get out of jail. And that's why Loose Cannon is kind of getting into it with him. And I don't know if, bro, it's not my job to be believing this. Once I hear that a fucking murder, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm so confused. Like, I have no idea who plays with life like this. Once I would see a video like this, I would never even talk about it. You know what I mean? But if Loose Cannon is involved with this, apparently he's still doing content from jail. And by the way, I haven't even talked to Sharice. If you see this, if you wonder why I probably just don't want no more calls, I'm good. I'm just going to take my little step back. I got a lot more other things that I could cover to get information. But for everybody who needs to know, including the audience, no, Wack didn't force me to do anything. Even though if he did say, Ack, I'm involved in some shit, could you not cover it? I wouldn't cover it. But he never told me that. He just said, yo, I think Loose is trying to set me up on some shit I got nothing to do with because he thought he was going to get set up by Big U. There's some open murder case. I had given him a video, or not, I don't know if it was given a video, but something of the sort. And I was just like, once I watched the video of somebody dying, I said, why the fuck is people still even online? I'm going to fall back from this. And the only reason I'm even showing this video in any capacity is because Wack literally went on a jumper and explained it. And I was just like, what? I thought he called me in privacy. It was just like, yo, don't say nothing, but just stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But apparently he's speaking openly about this.
So 2-3 days go by. I asked her, I said, hey, did they try to pin the murder on Loose? And I said, well, how did Big U tell him this? She says, well, they was down there to get their blood drawn and ran into each other. And Big U said, that's why I'm going to put Money Mike's body on you, right? So I'm like, that don't even make sense. So 2-3 days go by, another 2-3 days. I said, yo, did they charge him with it? And she says, no, not yet. And then after that, I started to hear, I'm about to get out. That's where the red flag was waved. I'm like, you about to get out.
So this is why I kind of explaining like, you know, it feels like him getting the video for Loose or whatever, and Loose supposedly was telling him that Big U was going to set him up. He feels that Loose was like doing I don't know what the fuck. But chat, I hope y'all understand why I just moonwalked out that situation. Because here's my thing. If this is true, or many other things are true, it's clear that entities are using the media to probably either elicit from other parties statements of guilt, incriminating statements, or evidence that might not be known to the police to help out in murders. And I'm like, it's one thing, like, I know someone like, well, you did a warrant shot, right? It's like, bro, it's one thing when you know these niggas. Like, what the fuck? Like, it feels like some Game of Thrones shit. That's what I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna just let y'all rock out. And this is why I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on with Wack and Loose, but if Wack could come to that conclusion, and I think it's a fair conclusion based on the stuff he said, I'm gonna just pray for everybody, bro.
So you're suggesting,
Hey, bro, when it comes to the feds, it's only one thing make a move. Bodies.
right?
Right? It's the only thing make a move.
Well, they pursue other crimes as well.
No,
not
You're
much.
talking about, you want to get out, shit, it's bodies. So now,
Okay, in that regard, yeah.
look, that's the video. You can press it if you want.
I think that's the video I just showed y'all. Oh, what the fuck? Wait. Yeah, this one.
Want to, you'll see what's on it. Yeah, you gonna see it. It's gonna happen.
Looks like a carjacking.
No.
Yeah, see?
Oh, bullshit. Pay attention.
Now, it's trust me, chat. I don't know, like, I don't even know what murder this is. I don't know how these bro, that's what I'm saying. This whole thing, it gets you spooked a bit, bro. It's like, wait, hold on. I ain't signing up for this.
A murder?
So unalive, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
Now this video, this ain't no motherfucking
That was this my guy.
yeah, that's Money Mike that got unalive, right? So this video been
I don't know who Money Mike is.
floating, right? So nobody in there is loose. So if you look, watch it, I'm gonna show you the word. So if you look at it, you're gonna read it. You'll read why I sent it. Go top on the bottom, I sent it. Right? You see, I'm like, I don't know why Big U would do him like that. Look at what she's telling me. She throw me off when she asked what I testify. Like, hold on, pump the brakes. I wasn't there for that. This video been floating. Shit, it ain't nothing exclusive.
But so you're not saying that Loose Cannon took care of this dude.
No.
You're saying that
Loose had nothing to do with that.
people are trying to put this on him.
No.
And you know what? I think that's a perfect place to end this video right here, man. We're gonna make it a two-parter. Y'all hear Wack 100 got old girl saying, are you willing to testify? Remember, I keep telling y'all, by June, Wack is going to have to testify, or he's going to be made into a co-defendant. Look how he's now sprinkling admissions of testimony. The old Rat Run Hunter from 2 years ago, what? She want me to testify on Paru. I never testify. I'm a Paru. Why would I testify on Paru? Parus don't testify. What kind of Paru is that? We would get all that. You feel me? We would get all that. Now it's, oh, well, Luce don't got nothing to do with that. Oh, I don't know. You feel me? Wack gave Luce the video. Weird. Wack gave Luce the tape to get Big U locked up. Weird. The tape's been floating around where? Weird. And this man just said that he is, even the fact that he, you know what? The fact that he's even thinking about testifying, the fact that he's even considering maybe not testifying, the fact that that's even a thing is absolutely barnacles. Absolutely barnacles. This is a wild situation. It's a wild case, and it's awfully convenient that right now, while Luce is in jail and he's not able to say whatever, not able to do whatever, that Rat Run Hunter's coming with another piece of information, another piece of testimony, another piece of evidence about Big U. We out of here to the next one, though. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Be better today than what you were yesterday. Be even better tomorrow, but today be at your best. Y'all know it's free. Avenue Angel, tweets free.